Hey, what's up, everybody? Wallace James here. Man, I had to make sure that I jump on and give you all some late night gems. Had to make sure I jump on and give you all some late night gems. And I want to talk about the steps to getting things done, right? The steps to getting things done. You know, I make these videos and I give you a lot of like the positive and like the energy, and I give you that stuff consistently. But I just want to keep you in tune with, you know, just the details, like, you know, just the steps to make sure that you get things done. But before I jump into that, I want to invite you to learn a skill, okay? The skill that I want to invite you to learn is I want you to learn how to trade, okay? I want to invite you to learn how to trade, okay? Trading is a skill that anyone can do. The only requirements is that you have to have a phone or a computer. Those are the only requirements for you to learn how to trade, okay? And it may sound a bit foreign to you. You may say, trade? What am I trading? All right, so what we want to do is we want to trade currencies, all right? That's what I want to invite you to do. Learn how to trade currencies, all right? Because every time you place a trade, money is being made. What do you mean money is being made? Let me give it to you. All right, look. So, you remember when you were younger, okay? Right? Or I'm going to give it to you just like this. You know that if you want to purchase anything, you have to use the US dollar, right? You know that. And I'm going to show you my dollar again. All right, check me out. You know that if you want to purchase something, you have to use the US dollar. Whatever it is, you know that you have to use the US dollar. Alexa, lower. All right. You know you have to use the US dollar, right? You also know that if you went to another country, you will have to use their currency, okay? So let's just say, for time's sake, if you went to Canada, right, you know that you have to use the Canadian dollar. That's a fact. You have to use that, all right? Well, anytime money is exchanged from one country to the next, a profit is made, all right? And it's done in the foreign exchange market. And this market, over $6.3 trillion is exchanged or made in this market every single day, right? Every single day, right? So you need to learn how to trade, okay? If you ever were, let's say right now I'm in the U.S. If I'm in the U.S., right, and I decide that I want to go to another country on vacation, the moment that I exchange or change my currency, the moment that I do that, somebody makes a profit. And for a long time, it was not me. But now I know how to do it, and I want to invite you to learn that skill, okay? And in order for you to learn how to do it, it's only $99 for you to get started. Simply comment how below. I'll send you a link, and after I send you that link, you watch a short video, and after you watch that short video, you can learn how to trade. I mean, that's the game. You watch a short video, and you learn how to trade. All right. Let me give you, Alexa, louder. You gotta make sure that the vibe is right. I got my Sky's the Limit in the background. Okay. I'm gonna give you 10 wealth affirmations before I get into the steps that we have to take in order to get things done, okay? I'm going to give you 10 wealth affirmations. All right? So your first affirmation is, I create a safe and secure space for myself wherever I am, okay? And this is what's going to allow you to have a clear head and focus. Alright? Let me give you that affirmation one more time. And it's something that you can say to yourself. Say, I create a safe and secure space for myself wherever I am. So this allows you to have some clarity, and just focus specifically on the task at hand. Alright? Your next affirmation is, I give myself permission to do what is right for me. Right? You gotta say, I give myself permission to do what is right for me. Right? And that is important. Sometimes people may be influenced by someone else's opinion, but you got to make sure that you take control of your life, right? You got to make sure you take control of your life, because at the end of the day, who has your best interest, right? Who has your best interest? You, right? You have your best interest. So that's why that affirmation is important. All right. So third affirmation is, I am confident in my ability to accomplish any goal. Alright, that affirmation is, I am confident in my ability to accomplish any goal, right? Whatever it is, whatever that goal is, make sure that you, write it out, put a date on it, and work towards it. Write the vision, make it plain. Y'all hear that that sky is the limit in the background. Alright. Okay. Let's get into number 4. Number 4 is, I use my time and talents to help others become better. I use my time and my talents to help others become better. So, make sure that not only that you elevate and you work on yourself, but, you got to make sure that you elevate others. Because I'm telling you, it's an amazing feeling to watch others progress. It's an amazing feeling. Alright, let's get into this next. Get into this next affirmation. Your next affirmation is, alright, what I love about myself is my ability to see things through. And that's the affirmation that you can say to yourself. Say, what I love about myself is my ability to see things through. Alright, let's get into this next affirmation. Your next affirmation is, I feel proud of myself. You go with that? Say the next affirmation is, I feel proud of myself. Right? And that's good, man. You gotta make sure that you do things that's gonna make you feel good. You give value, you receive value. You give good and good things come back. And that's just how it works out. That's how it works. Alright? Here's your next affirmation. The next affirmation is, I give myself space to grow and learn. Say, I give myself space to grow and learn. And that's what we all have to do. We got to make sure that we elevate, that we grow, and that we constantly moving. Yeah, we can't be stuck in one place. You got to keep moving. All right. Get into this next affirmation. Your next affirmation is, I allow myself to be who I am without judgment. Right? And that's something you can say to yourself. Say, I allow myself to be who I am without judgment. Right? Because you got to be the best you. You got to be the best. You got to be the best you. Alright? Let's get into this next affirmation. Next affirmation. Alright, this is number 9. This affirmation is, I listen to my intuition and I trust my inner guide. Right? You say, I listen to my intuition and I trust my inner guide. Listen. Your soul and your heart is going to direct you in the direction, and they're going to direct you in the right, on the right path. So, you got to follow your heart, follow your soul, do what seems right. Because I believe that your soul is going to lead you in the right direction. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right. Let's go. Let's say number 10. All right. So this one is, I accept my emotions and I let them serve their purpose. I accept my emotions and I let them serve their purpose. Right. So if you happy, if you hype, if you got energy, that's awesome. Let those emotions come out and serve your purpose. All right. And keep in mind, I want to invite you to learn a skill. Okay, the skill that I want to invite you to learn is how to trade. It's a skill that no one could take away from. No one can take away from you. You could pass it on to your son, your daughter. You can give it to your mother, your father, your cousins, your sister, your brother. Right? And I want to invite you to learn how to trade. With stock market open 5 days a week. It closed, right? With stocks, you buy a share. If the company goes up or the share that you own goes up, you profit. But if not, if the share or the stock goes down, you lose money. But with the Forex, with trading, it's totally different. You profit if things go up or if things go down. You can always profit. So I want to invite you to learn this skill. I want to invite you to learn this skill in 2020. All right. And let me give you these different steps to get things done. All right. So the first step is to just get started. That's the first thing. Just get started. Like sometimes people may want to wait until things are perfectly aligned, but you got to keep in mind, you have to start where you stand, and that is important. Start where you stand. No matter what, start where you stand. All right. Let's get into the next way that you can just start getting things done. The next reason is you have to accept that things won't always be, perfectly done. Like you have to accept that. Just accept the fact that things won't always, happen. Things won't always happen like they're supposed to. So you got to be, just be understanding and accept the fact that things won't always, be perfect. That's why it's important for you to start where you stand and just take action, okay? And in addition to that, stop any negative self-talk. That's vital. Make sure you stop all negative self-talk. And, start using some positive affirmations. That'll help. Let's get into this next one. What you want, be what you want. Alright. Here's another thing that you can do to help you get things done. Create the right environment. If you have a task that you have to complete, a goal that you have to complete, have you an environment that breeds that breeds productivity. Like, anytime you walk in an environment, or walk in a room, possibly in your house, make sure that room is designated for what it's supposed to be for, Like, I'm just giving it to you, right? So let's just say when you're in the kitchen, make sure that you eating. When you're in the living room, make sure that you relaxing. When you're in the bedroom, make sure that you going to sleep, right? When you in your office, make sure that you taking care of business for productivity, right? So make sure that you create the right environment. Make sure that you create the right environment, And if you have to, close your door, if you have to turn your phone off, whatever it is, make sure you do those things so you can get things done. And that's what we're talking about. How you can get things done, the steps to getting things done. All right, the next thing. All right. I say the next thing is, prepare for the task. Like, just prepare for the task. Don't just, wing it. Like, put some time into whatever it is that you have to do, write it down so you can actually know the steps, right? Like, yeah, write it down so you know the steps. Especially if it's a big project, right? Whatever that goal is, if it's big, break it down. Break it down into steps so you can make sure that you're on top of it. Sky is the limit, and you... What? We got the sky is the limit in the background. Sky is the limit, and that. What? So no. Alright. Okay. Here's the next thing that you can do to make sure that you get things done. Have a deadline. Make sure that you have a deadline. And when you have a deadline, post it somewhere in your room, in your house. So when you wake up, you always are, aware that you're always aware of the goal or the task at hand. And that is essential, right? The next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you do the fun stuff first. Do the fun stuff first. What do I mean by that? If you have a goal, like whatever that goal is, get in your head, whatever that goal is, make sure that you do the fun stuff first to prep. Like, I'll give you a good example, right? For me, let's just say if within my business opportunity, I had to call 10 people, right? Let's say if I had to call 10 people. But when I wake up, I want to make sure that I do the fun stuff first that will kind of prep my mind to know that I'm about to start handling business, right? So some of those things could be look at my goal. It could be meditate. It could be pray. It could be, watch like a motivational video, read a motivational book or an inspiring book. Right? So if I do those things, I'm training myself, or I'm doing the fun stuff first in order to lead up to the goal or the task at hand. Alright. Here is the next thing. Alright. The next thing is start somewhere or start anywhere. Start somewhere, start anywhere. As long as you start. As long as you start. Just start where you stand. And that is valuable. Start where you stand. Alright? Here's something else. The next thing is that you can make your goal or task public. what I mean by that is that you can get an accountability partner, right? Or you could just tell like a friend or family member of the goal that you're about to complete and just have them give you a call to make sure that you're still on track. And that is essential. Alright? Alright, and the last step that you could take is be aware of multitasking. Don't overwhelm yourself with different things. Don't overwhelm yourself with different things. Just make sure that, whatever the goal is, you just stay on track and knock it out, right? And I'll even give you just one more gem. When you are taking care of business, okay? When you trying to get things done, for some people, as they're putting forth effort and they're working on this task, sometimes their mind may wander to different things, right? Your mind may wander on a place that you have to go, something that you have to buy, like your mind may wander. So what I've learned is, as you're completing a task and your mind begins to wander, write down what that thing is.